Hey everybody, Bohus here, the casual expert speaking for Fotodioxpro.com. Now I'm speaking to you from Nashville, Tennessee, one of the best places in the U.S. to view the 2017 Eclipse. And you know, you've been experiencing Eclipse mania just like me, and there are a lot of great spots to check out the Eclipse. Nashville is especially great because we're right in the line of the Eclipse, so the moon and the sun are going to line up perfectly. So of course, I want to shoot video, I want to shoot time-lapse, and I want to shoot beautiful still pictures of the eclipse as it happens. And I'm going to do all of that. I've grabbed a bunch of different cameras and a bunch of different lenses, and thanks to lens adapters from Fotodiox, I can make it all kind of work together. Now in my travels I have found that vintage telephotos and vintage zooms are among the cheapest and easiest to find lenses out there, which is great because obviously you want to zoom in closer to the sun to see all the action. And thanks to all of the lens adapters that Fotodiox has, I'm able to mix and match all of this stuff with modern equipment with no problem. Now with the exception of this full-frame Sony camera, all the other cameras I'm using are crop sensor cameras, which means we're going to push in even further than the focal length of those lenses might suggest. That flexibility makes my elaborate multi-camera shoot possible, especially on a budget. For those of you who would like to see the specific gear that we're using, here's what we've got. We're purposely going for a number of different shot sizes so we can shoot the overall movement of the eclipse as well as capturing some really nice close-ups too. Now before you get to taking pictures, remember you've got to stay safe. You've got to keep your eyes safe because you can do permanent damage to your eyes by viewing the sun. And regular sunglasses are not nearly enough to look at the sun. You need either a special solar filter or a welder's glass can work. What I would suggest to you is go to NASA's website. They have a lot of fantastic resources on observing the eclipse and photographing the eclipse because you're going to want to stay safe. And I'm going to add additionally that you're going to want something like this, a nice wide-brimmed hat. Not necessarily for observing the sun, but while you're making adjustments on your equipment, you can get a lot of painful sunlight leaking into your eye as well. So make sure to keep safe, get some bug spray too. Trust me on this one. So once you're ready to safely observe the eclipse, you got to keep your camera safe too, because you don't want sunlight coming in and beaming right onto your camera sensor, because you're going to burn that camera out and it's going to be kaput, and you're going to be sad. So what you need is a solar filter. Now you can buy these, they're screw-in filters like any other filter, and basically what you're going to see is all black and then an orange dot that's the sun. Maybe a little bit of glow depending on how you set your ISO and your exposure. Because I had so many different cameras to cover, I decided to homebrew my own filters by buying sheets of solar filter material. And then I just used Koken gel filters to create custom filters for each of the cameras I was going to be shooting with. And I saved a ton of money doing that. This telescope is the one exception. Instead of using solar filter material at the end, I actually have modified a WonderPana filter holder, and I added an ND1000 and an ND16 because you need to drop the exposure of the sun by 14 stops, and these filters together will do that. Now one of the dangers of Eclipse mania is you only get one shot at it, and of course any random weather thing could screw it up. You know, a stray cloud going by at the wrong time could really louse up our project for us. So we're hoping for clear skies. Right now the weather report is looking good, and we're just going to keep our fingers crossed that we brought all this gear here for a really good reason. Okay, we are so psyched to shoot the eclipse, and we're looking forward to sharing the results with you on Facebook, on YouTube, Instagram, all those places we love to share stuff with you. So good luck to you on your shoot. Make sure you're somewhere to see the eclipse, because it is a kind of a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and make sure to stay safe. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that the weather is good where you are. Maybe you'll keep your fingers crossed for me too. My name's Bohus. Thanks for watching.